What's there, everybody? It's your boy Pain, because everybody shall know pain. But I am not alone. Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? This is Sir Vanguard here.
Yes, and I would say it's been a while because it was like around like 2000 and what, like 2 years ago or last year. Actually, 2 years ago, I made like random tip videos on Tavern and Jades, and I feel like, you know what, it needs to be revamped. And Jesse, he was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do this video, collab, and do the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I actually did a video myself on like which ninjas I felt should be get like an upgrade, or which Tavern ninja should be, So I feel like it'll be good if we revamped and revisited it a little bit. And this video is mostly for people who are just starting out the game or are thinking about playing and don't really know what ninja to get.
Yeah, especially since the game has changed a lot. It's like ninjas that you think that you would get, well, like ninjas that I would have gotten back then and into now, you changed it up. So first off, we're going to start off with the Ninja Club ninjas, get them out the way, and our main focus is going to be the Tavern ninjas. So for me, in my opinion, the main ninjas you want to get is Minato, 4 Beast, and Naruto. Do you agree, Jesse?
I do. I felt like, most people would say, why not get Pain? And not referencing because you didn't get Pain, but the reason why I would say Minato and Naruto is because of Beast, and if you get them pretty strong, and like, of course, if you want to reincarnate them, they do help you out a lot when it comes to top Kages, so like the one-on-ones. They help you a lot for some PvE along the road, but mostly Beast. I still have them for Beast and Rebels. I would say Pain, but with like how you mentioned before, with the growth of this game, his Fury reduction will not help you whatsoever at all. Doesn't matter if you reincarnate him, second reincarnate him, if you give him Hermit or Oracle Gear, it will not help you out at all. So, yeah.
And I remember, because they actually nerfed him. His Fury reduction used to be like 50, I think, 50 or 75. It was something real crazy. And then by the time I was going to get him, I was like, oh man, 50? That's a lot. Bam, they reduced it to 25. I was like, oh, they done did my boy dirty. But Naruto, Sunny Naruto, then becoming Redikai Naruto. Is that pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Rikudo Naruto.
Yeah. The damage he does, 405%. That's some crazy damage. And then you got Minato, who, yeah, you can use, I would say you can use him more over Naruto for PvE because he can generate that Fury, but you got to have other ninjas that kind of backs him up.
Yeah.
And then with Pain, what you about to say?
Go ahead.
And then about Pain, yeah, the Fury reduction. For PvP, for example, you go up against these event ninjas that are immune to Fury reduction, and then he's too slow, so he's not gonna be able to get off his attacks.
Because that's the problem I'm having right now. Like, I don't know, for those who've watched my videos, not the account that had my Indra, my Itachi, my Hamura, my main account, just I still have Pain on that server. And when I tell you I am so much weaker because I did not get rid of Pain when I was supposed to, and that's one because I didn't feel like, I don't top up anymore. So it's like, but the way that I made my Pain is like, even though his speed isn't like the best, I still have Mangetsu, which we'll talk to later on and when we get to Tavern. So it's like you have to have like ninjas that can kind of compensate for each other. If you're gonna get people if you're gonna try to use Naruto and Minato together, you need somebody like maybe Naruto and himself, and then on top of that you have Minato assisted Fury, so it's like your team kind of gets to Fury attack on with every turn if you're lucky when it comes to Beast and whatnot. So yeah.
And I will throw out honorable mentions in terms of assaulters. Itachi, man, I'm not Itachi. Yeah, Lucian guy Itachi. He was, I would say, he was the best the best PvP ninja. And I mean, in terms of, because he was able to hit everybody. Your Naruto, he's Vanguard. He's you can one shot him. But Tachi was like, it was like upgrade Tachi. You got to get losing guy because he put in the finest of work. And then you got Tournament Sasuke, which is like he's the best non event assaulter because he's immune. He's the only one immune to stun and fear reduction. So it's like you definitely want to get him over Itachi and save the proofs.
Yeah, because for me, when I was starting out, that's where I messed up. I actually got Itachi first, then I got Sasuke, and it took me so long to get Sasuke. So like I had Itachi for like I think level 134. Then I got Sasuke, leveled him up, and reincarnated him. But also, if you can't get the points for Sasuke, I think the second best in-game assaulter is probably Yukito-ni, who we'll get to later on in the video.
Yes. And to piggyback on what you said, like the mistakes you made, I got Kakashi. I didn't upgrade him, but I got him over Itachi because I was like, you can get Kakashi at level 50? No, 60. No. Because I'm looking now, but I don't think it shows you his level. But either way, yeah. Because you can upgrade him at 80, you get him at 70. I had got him over Itachi, which I regretted because Kakashi never really helped me out that much. But in terms of Vanguard, you got to get Rinnegan Sasuke.
Of course.
If you wanted to, we about to get into Tavern, but Sasuke, he's on top of the list.
Yeah, because the video I actually just uploaded had Jinpachi, which is I believe the level 130 Vanguard, and comparing him to Rinnegan Sasuke. Rinnegan Sasuke is more useful because of that self heal, and because of to me, I think Jinpachi might do a little bit more damage, but Sasuke is faster. He heals you, and he's just more useful because he attacks all. I think Jinpachi only attacks like the Vanguard or Assaulters or whatever. So,
and also, what I didn't know, I went to the wrong thing. I went to Transform, but what I did not know was Jinpachi has no extra avoid injury rate. Sasuke has, I think, only 10%. I think it's 10 or 15. I think it's 10. So that definitely made him better than Jinpachi in terms of that bulkiness and be able to take hits.
So but like also guys, when we're telling you this, we're not telling you to get these ninjas because you need to get them. No, we're telling you to get them because we feel as though with the mistakes we made, we don't want you to relive our mistakes. We want you to be able to actually start this game off and prosper and go farther than we did. Because where we're at now, trust me, it's going to take you guys a while to get to. Like, Pain, I think, you're almost at 10 million PP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit 7.4. So it's like, obviously, you see it takes time to get here, but it's nothing you can't do with the dip that we're trying to give you. So,
that's very...
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say that's very correct.
Yeah, because, with the time, especially the money we put into the game, and the investments, and just trying to know when to buy people, having to pass up. I passed up on so many ninjas because I didn't have the gold, or I just couldn't get them. Like, I didn't feel like they were going to be needed to my team. But event ninjas, I think we'll put in another video. We just want to focus on Tavern and S Club ninjas for this. So, you want to transition to Tavern now?
Yes.
Alright, so right now, so basically, Tavern ninjas. So everybody knows that the first 7 days, the second day you get Hinata as your Vanguard after Pitsuruga. I got some questions from people, or is Guy a better version of Hinata? What do you think?
I will say this because like, what was it? I'm trying to think, like, I think it was like last year when they made it like that, where you can get Hinata earlier. But for everybody else, I'm trying to think. I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Oh no. I think it's been like that. Yeah, it's been like that. I'm stupid. It's been like that.
That's the second day you get her like for free, and then after the 7th day of you starting the server, you get Naruto.
Yeah, and this is what I did. I had her, and I actually replaced her with Might Guy, and I kept him until level 100 when I got Sasuke. Keep in mind, he's a level 50 Tavern Ninja. Look at this stuff. Look at these stats. They're nothing.
Like, I'm looking at his stats right now, and this is nothing. I mean, this should be replaced at least by, like, level 70 with, like, Kisame or, what's the other one? Kisame and...
Kakazu.
Yeah, Kakazu. Like, that's where I messed up also, because I kept my guy for a long time, and I did not get Kisame or Kakazu, and that pushed me back a lot. So, if you guys really, between the two of them, I would just say keep Hinata, and here's my reasoning. Unless you have a lot of dog jades, or block jades, and high force jades, Might Guy would not help you. Might Guys, that to me compared to Hinata's, are a little bit slow, a little bit under the radar. Even though he is an A-rank ninja, I believe Hinata's like what?
B rank?
Yeah, this is like a B+ rank. Hinata got me further a little bit. The only difference is that my guy does more damage and is faster. That's the only difference. But besides, and he increases dodge rate for 3 rounds, 20%, and has a dodge talent. So if you don't have a good amount of dodge rate on your Might Guy, he's not really going to help you. But between them, I would keep Hinata until like level 70, because by the time you get here, you'll probably be like around level 30, probably 40 something maybe, depending on how fast you level up earlier and how much you play. But as far as replacing them, who would you go with, Kisame or Kakazu?
Kakazu, because like when you look at Kakazu, his talent is increased a certain crit rate. And now, when I started, I was like, why would they give a Vanguard a chance to crit? I mean, it doesn't really necessarily help that much. Yeah, you look at his...
Kakazu increases defense.
Yeah.
Kisame increases crit.
Well, I had said Kakazu, didn't I?
Yeah, you said... Alright, what he meant to say is, Kisame increases crit, Kakazu increases defense. We just mixed them up. I did all the time. So, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, and between two, you want a more, bulkier Vanguard, and Kakazu, he will hold you down for a while. Look at talent, increase defense. His skill increases defense. He's the way to go.
Yeah. So, that's as far as Vanguard. Then, we're just gonna try to piece it up. So, after that, you get to level 80, there's no Vanguard there, period. Then you get to level 90, no Vanguard. If you really get Oniki, you're just wasting Yellow Souls. I'm serious. Like, you're wasting Yellow Souls completely. He's not going to help you out at all. Keep Kisame or Kakazu, depending on that. Now, when you get to level 100, you have the option of either getting Rinnegan Sasuke or Hashirama. Hashirama, only get them if you're not a VIP. If you're a VIP, get Sasuke. If you're not going to become a VIP, get Hashirama. Point blank period. Because you getting Sasuke and not upgrading him is going to set you back. You're better off getting Hashirama as a Vanguard, keeping him until you can get Jinpachi. Because after Hashirama, there's no Vanguard. There's Zestu. So basically, if you're not going to get fit, just keep going up with the Vanguard that they have until you get to skip over Jin because he's terrible, and then get basically, if you're not going to become a VIP, you want to end up with Jinpachi as your Vanguard. Totally. If you become VIP, get Sasuke as your Vanguard. It will help you out immensely and will further you on in the game. Now, I don't know, this is going to be a very tough question, but by the time you were level 70, who were your assaulters?
Level 7, I think. It's been a while. Actually, let me go ahead back to Tavern real quick so I can... Because I know I had Sasuke, I had, Black Coat Sasuke. I had Guy 70, 70, 70, 70. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. I had, you got Main. I had Sasuke. I had Kakashi, Guy, and Sakura as my team at level 70.
Okay.
And also to throw in there, when I had Kakashi, it was this whole thing was like, Kakashi, Itachi's better than Kakashi. You shouldn't have gotten Kakashi, which is true. So I was like, you know what? Let me spend a little bit of silver and I actually got Daru. And I would say this, I wasted silver because I didn't even use him for that long. Because then eventually I replaced him and I ran a 2-2 formation, I think by level 90. So yeah.
I had the same exact problem. It's just that I didn't get, I think I got Kakashi for a little bit, and then it immediately replaced him with Itachi after I got the bomb cruise. My team was Guy, Main, somehow, for some reason, mine glitched and I couldn't get the Naruto. I think I missed the day on getting him. I don't know why, I just couldn't even get him. So I had Main, Guy, I think my assaulter was, I want to say, I think I also had Black Coat Sasuke. And then, no, I had Dry. I don't know why I got him. I don't know what possessed me. I think I had like an extra 500 purple souls and I just got him for the heck of it. The worst investment I could ever make. I only used him for literally 2 levels, replaced him with a support. I think I ended up getting Sorcery instead to replace him. And I ran like a 1-3-1. No, a 2-2-2. So, if you're gonna get an assaulter, you're better off just trying to either get Sasuke and Naruto from S Club. Those are gonna be like, those are pretty good for a while. If not, get Itachi. As far as supports, you want to get the stun pair, Datara and Sasori. I don't know if I said that right. One
right.
stuns assaulters, one stuns supports. I think one also decreases fury. They will help you out probably until level maybe 100. What do you think?
What else? So, level 100. Because then you can replace you can replace Datara with Tobirama.
Yeah, and then you can replace the other one. I think Tsunade or Mai, depending on your preference. If you want to, stun the sauce with basically the Hokages, which are Tsunade and Mai, are basically the female versions of Sasori and Itaro. It's just that I think the stun brothers or stun crew are much. I like them more than I like Tsunade and Mai, in my opinion.
Because what was going on back, early in the game was people was getting Sasori and Datara, and they was wrecking house. It was like, and it was activating because you would lose fury and get stunned. You was like, you know what? Hit level 80, and people got Tsunade and Mai because they kept them from getting stunned, and they were faster. So those two back then had, was used to counter. Now, I can't. That part of me can't say I guess part of me can't make me want to get them. Well, obviously I can't get them, but part of me wouldn't say get them now, because if you're dealing with getting stunned, then you can get one of them. I would say get one of them maybe, but honestly, you have what you said. What we're doing at level 100.
Yeah.
Okay, at level 100 you got Tobirama, so he's gonna be faster. And then as your other assaulter, between the two, Datara and Sasori, which one's faster?
I think Sasori's hit 82.6. They have the same stat as far as growth rate. So I'm not really sure per se.
I would say it's a speed tie, and some people will make I think some people make sorceries faster.
Yeah, that's what I did. I made him faster so I can, because I know at that time people had like him also, so I wanted to be able to stun their supports, and then my main and my team would take out the assaulters, like whatever. Because I think if you had like Whirlpool or if you had Wolf at the time, you could like take out the assaulters faster.
So yeah, I was in that particular case, you could pick up my, but then it's like I don't know. I feel like getting those two is just still a waste of silver because being you're low, you're say VIP 0. Let's say even if you attend all of the say VIP 0, you attend all of the events. You make sure you have to do tournament every single day because I stopped doing it and I realized how much silver and experience points I was passing up. You got World Tree, so you get more silver than back then, but you're still a little low. So part of me wants to say just skip level 80, just skip level 80, and skip 90. I mean, Toby is like, if you want.
The only person I think I would get from 90 is Conan.
I got her, but I never used her.
Really?
Yeah, like, I was like...
I used her until she was useful. I still have her on like one of my ninjas. I think she's like level 124. I still used her like sparingly until I think I got Kushimaru. Then I paired him up with Pain for a while. Then I swapped out Kushimaru for Mangetsu. But we'll get to him later. She's useful, and I'll say this for like the beginning of PvE and like the beginning of Mount Miyaboku and some top Kages, she does help out a lot because that full heal minus herself is a blessed. Plus, if you have Sasuke, he heals himself on top of, and then Kona heals your assaulters. So it's like you kind of already get that. You kind of already get that self heal for everybody, and then you won't get another healing person in the game after Konan that heals like your team. Besides, actually, I don't even think Hashirama heals your team. Yeah, she's the only person in the game that heals your team, unless you get Angel Konan who heals everybody and herself.
And she does damage at the same time.
Yeah, and she also does damage at the same time. So it's like, she's kind of a pretty big help. But, I mean, like I said, that's only if you really, really want to get her. I'm trying to see which... So I would say level 90 you can skip it, but just know if you skip it, you won't have another healer at all, unless you keep like Sakura or which will not get you far. Though I did see somebody in EM with, I think he had like 9 million BP, and you know what his team was?
What?
He had Iruka as his Vanguard. I'm not lying to you. He had his Vanguard. He had basically all the ninjas you get when you start the game out. He had them reincarnated, and I think the only difference, I think he had like maybe like one of the beginning event support. He had like the yellow Toby or something, and he had 9 million. He was the last person. I don't know whose video I was watching, but he wasn't strong enough to beat the people in his aim to get to him. But to sit there and see that just actually made my day, because I'm like, even though the ninjas are given to us, it's like after a while we replace them. Like, those ninjas are given to us for reasons, but it's like the fact that they're so weak, you don't really use them. But to see somebody actually sit there and grind to reincarnate all of them, it was kind of funny. So I'm like, I feel like if they do bring out more ninjas, they need to give us a need for Zero and the local world out of the healer. Whether that's like 100 healing, I don't think it's 100 healing Sakura, but that was an advantage. So maybe like they give us 100 healing Tsunade and like S Club.
That's a pretty good idea.
And then maybe she's like, because I know that they still have 2 more slots underneath Naruto. So, put her there, make her probably like, give us like young teenage Tsunade when she was like with with
Jiraiya and Orochimaru.
Orochimaru, and then when you upgrade her, she becomes 100 healing.
That's a good idea.
Then, so that would be like a pretty. Then that way they have, besides Conan, they have another healer in the game. Because if you pass on Conan, you won't have a healer at all. Period.
That's correct.
Actually, back on one of my accounts for doing. I was doing Rebels right now, but I want to go back to Tavern. Let me back on. I want to do it real quick. Which account do I not really need silver on? I'll back on up. But yeah, so we covered Vanguard, we covered Assault. So supporters, by level 100, I think your support team should be Tobirama, and now here's my preference. I would say Tobirama and Sage Kabuto. And here's why. If you're gonna run a 2-2-2, a 2-2-1 with 2 supports, 2 assaults, and 1 Vanguard, at that time you probably have at least, hopefully you have, if you did like tournament every single day from when you were able to get it up until level 100, you should at least have enough points to have gotten Sasuke. So now your team is Sasuke, the Vanguard version, tournament Sasuke, main, Tobirama, and Sage Kabuto. If you make your Tobirama faster than Sage Kabuto, that means they can stun their soldiers. Then on top of that, Sasuke already attacks supports and assaulters by himself. Rinnegan Sasuke attacks everybody, and then Sage Kabuto gives you Fury. So that way it's like you kind of get to take out the whole team in like a couple of goals, and it's much easier for you rather than you sitting there and trying to figure out like, okay, so that's what I would do. What do you think?
For me, my team at level 100 was Tobirama, Pain, Illusion main, and I had Great Coat Sasuke. What? Yeah, non-upgraded Sasuke. Now, if I were to start over, because when you look at it, they made it very difficult to get proofs, because we don't get daily refresh cards anymore. So I mean, you're balancing between Minato, Naruto, Sasuke, and who's the other person we said? I think it was only 3.
I forgot the last person I said.
No, Pain, but that's only not really.
Sage Kabuto.
Yeah, Sage Kabuto. No, Sage Kabuto was Tavern.
Yeah. So I mean, like, the reason why I threw him in there is because besides Sage Kabuto, at that point we don't really have anybody that increases Fury the way he does, unless you get like Minato. But Minato increases 150 for himself, and I think 25 before you upgrade him. I think 50 after. Sage Kabuto, I think, gives 100 to himself, and like I think 50 to everybody. Maybe I might be wrong. So it's like having him on your team at that point. The reason why I would get him only is probably for like Rebels, Beast, and some PvE. But if you really want the team that you really need, I think Pain's team would be better. The support team of Tobirama and Pain, Illusion Itachi, main, and then Sasuke as your Vanguard.
Well, replace Itachi. Replace Itachi and get Sasuke. Well, Haku Sasuke. Because that will save you proofs, and then eventually, if you had to upgrade Sasuke, and then you can replace Pain with Mangetsu.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah. So I know we've been talking a lot about like Mangetsu, Jinpachi, Nigito Ni. For those who don't know, those ninjas are only given to you once you hit level 120 plus. Now, if you're able to reincarnate early enough, you automatically get privilege to get those ninjas, like Yugito Ni, Mangetsu, and Jinpachi. Once you reincarnate, basically, the way I think reincarnation is like, it kind of like they add more levels onto your already level. So if you're like level 120, you basically eventually become level 130. In a way. At least that's how I took it. Because that way you're able to get ninjas such as the fourth Kazekage, who's I think the fastest in-game ninja. Remember right? I think she's a little bit faster than Mangetsu. You can get Yukito Ni, you can get Jinpachi, you can get the other 7 swordsmen who completely suck, except for Kushiramu, Mangetsu, and Jinpachi. Those are the only ones you should get. So, as far as those, like if you were to reincarnate, what ninjas would you get from level 120 on?
Reincarnation, because you guys know I got Kazekage. Well, he was the only one I reincarnated.
Yeah, I would be surprised. I would tell you that actually surprised me when you did that. I was like, wait, you passed up on Mangetsu and got fourth Kazekage, but then when you explained it and like how much he helped you out more, I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's another thing people need to understand is getting a ninja is one thing. Knowing how to properly use them and build them ninjas around them to be able to utilize is another thing. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, because people just get ninjas because they want to play to win, which is what the game is meant to be, but it's not how it should be taken. If you're just going to play to win and just buy a bunch of ninjas, you're going to be wasting money, wasting silver, and it's going to take you much longer for you to even get anything done because you're so busy, trying to save up, save, instead of actually trying to, utilize the game to your advantage. So, but, I don't know. So you can go ahead and continue with your point.
So yeah, what you had said, if you had to reincarnate somebody at 120, and let's say this is PvP. Let's say it's PvP, then your team can actually be Kazekage and Mangetsu, Yukito Ni, your main, and don't get Jinpachi, because that's a lot of silver right that you're already spending, and you have Sasuke. If you don't want Yukito Ni, replace it with Tournament Sasuke, save even more silver, because getting Mangetsu, that's like, how much, I think it was like 1.2 billion, 1.3 billion.
It took me almost 4.5 months just to get Mangetsu.
So I would say get those two, and then Sasuke, main, Renegade Sasuke, and you're done.
I can agree with that.
But I know I was like reading on forums, it's also like when people bring up Kinkaku, being that those who I guess struggle getting a lot of proofs to get Kinkaku over Sasuke. And I think they were saying that he has maybe 1% better avoid injury rates.
He's useful because I have seen a few people on my account who got him and actually still have him, which is really interesting. But he's useful, but I would say get Sasuke better instead.
Yeah, I would definitely get him because him being able to. Oh wait, I think also adding to it, if you had the hit Jades, get Sasuke because you wouldn't struggle with dodging and make sure he has good what was it S stack, so you wouldn't get blocks.
Well, there's only 2 people in my beast. That's hilarious. Sorry, I'm doing beast everybody right now. But yeah. So between, cause I know you got Kazekage, and if you guys haven't watched Payne's video of when you got Kazekage and why he got him, make sure you go check that out. It was actually a pretty good video, and actually almost made me get Kazekage instead of getting Mangetsu, but I ended up getting Mangetsu because I had the silver at that time for it. If you had a choice between Mangetsu, Kazekage, and you have both of them, who would you are at first? And why?
Reincarnate Kazekage for PvP purposes. If you want to focus on, because he has the agility time, he's way faster. But if your focus on is PvE, then reincarnate Mangetsu.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people were telling me that Kazekage, I believe, what is more useful, it's useful for both, but I think people were like it's more PvE oriented. Remember right?
These are my fourth Kazekage.
Yeah.
Okay, he does reduce your speed, support speed, and hit rates, which and then he stuns them. And then its talent, increase agility by percentage, natural at 10% speed rate, and 20% hit rate. So yeah, I mean, you get those two, and if you had to reincarnate, and I think also, cause I think I mentioned like the reason why I didn't get Mangetsu is I was going to get Invent Ninjas anyway, so there was no reason me wasting silver on Mangetsu.
And the reason why I got Mangetsu was because I wasn't getting Invent Ninjas, but now I see that with the growth at the rate I'm growing in the game, I kind of actually need them. So, but I'm not going to get like all the fancy ones like, you know, your Indras and your... I'm going to get the ones I want and the ones that I like, but I know that they'll be able to help me out. So, I mean, of course, the ones I'm possibly going to get is probably Toneri, Yakuza, and maybe Naru Hinata, but I'm not going to get them for a while. Why? I don't have the gold for it, nor do I don't get enough silver because Beast literally takes, and I'm not lying to you, 49 seconds every day. And it's done. Like, each beast is killed within, like, maybe 12 seconds. So it's like, the reason why I'm saying certain ninjas you want to get, because if on your server you can't get enough silver, or you like painstaking in proofs or souls, you have to get whichever ninja is available for you. And then, if not, just save up longer. So, what other question did I have? Okay, so let's say you have your team, you're reincarnated, and now you're trying to figure out, okay, with the way that the game is not for us, who do you think is more valuable? Assault or supports?
Supports.
Okay. I'm kind of going to answer to that, but some people don't know. Some people think it's the Vanguard that's more important because he takes the most hits first, or people think it's the Assaulters because they think it did the most damage. Earlier on, I would say yes, Assaulters are your main, your main, and the Vanguard like your main core of your team. But nowadays, with how much DOTs and how much, speed and how much damage support do, like Yakuza and Saratoga together, that's a deadly support combo. Like, I came up across maybe 6 of them. I've only won like 2 battles. And these are people like lower level than me, but they both have full fury. I die easily. Because Saratoga gives that aid rate and that agility increase, plus they have a Moshiki. So it's like just having those 3 alone can destroy somebody. So personally, I would say, like, let's say you went Pain's route and you got an Event Ninja, and your first Event Ninja was what, I think, Nagato?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so like, let's say you get Nagato, you get Toneri, and you want to figure out, okay, who do I reincarnate first? If you have this stuff, reincarnate your support first. Because earlier on, once you reincarnate your Toneri or whatever, you will destroy PvE like nothing. It will, or your Nagato, or whoever you get. We'll go further details in this in the next video we make. But as far as that, and then of course, who would you reincarnate after your supports?
For me, I guess it depends on if the particular ninja that you have, it's not going to get replaced. So I would say go ahead and replace. No, not replace. My bad. Reincarnate. Okay, guys, we are back. So we're yes, what we were saying was, what you had asked me was, you have an Event Ninja, and after not Event Ninja, just in general, who would I reincarnate after my supports? And I would say, I would reincarnate my Assaulter next.
I would too, if it's like Event Ninja was, and I haven't gotten like a good Assaulter, why I think it's best to reincarnate. Like, let's say you can't afford like Ashura Naruto or Hamura or whatever, or whatever in Ninja Treasure, and like the only one you can afford, or in the Persian Merchant of Black Market, and the only like the first one that pop. Okay, let's go with Black Market. Let's say the first person that pops up is like Orochimaru or something. If that's what you can afford, then at the time I would say get him, but don't reincarnate him. Just get him a level up close enough and wait again until you can get an Assaulter. The reason being is reincarnating a Vanguard, unless it's like Momoshiki, Kushina, maybe, and Oro, getting any other Vanguard reincarnated would be a waste, because with Momoshiki and Orochimaru, you have your tankiness and you have your OKDOT. With Kushina, you have a well-rounded tank, and you also have a good DT in the burn. However, it only lasts one round, and I don't know if it stacks up with other. I think it's stacked up with Itachi Ignite. I'm not really sure. Haven't looked into that. So yeah, I agree with you. I would reincarnate my Assaulter next.
But my closing remarks, because the video is getting pretty long, is skip level 20 Tavern. I mean, I had Ino, then I got Sakura. It's a waste of silver. I mean, yeah, skip 120. You get to level 50. You can recruit Karin, Haku if you want to go with Beast. Other than that, just get Karin. Level 70, get the stun duo, Datara, Sasori. And if you want, also Kakuzu and Sage Kabuto. Because by level 70, you will still have Hinata before you replace it with Kakuzu. You will have Naruto. Hold on to Naruto. And you'll have Neji probably still. Yeah, you'll have Neji, Naruto, your main, and Hinata. Get rid of Neji. Yeah, get rid of Itachi. Get rid of Neji. And you'll go with, yeah. By the end, you will be a 2-2-1 with Sasori and Datara, main, Naruto, Kakuzu. Hopefully by then you've been doing tournament, so then you would have Haku Sasuke ready to go. Sai is like
unless you want the on, don't get Sai, because that I had on my account got Sai for me after I told them not to. And it took me way much longer to get Haku Sasuke, because I think Sasuke cost 20k. No, Sasuke cost 60k. Sai cost 20k. So I was basically down back to 40k, and it took me almost 2.5, 3 months. Not really, 6 months, because of the fact. And also with tournament, if you don't win a lot, you're not going to gain a lot. So it's like, unless you have like strong people in your account, on your server where you can run with them, it's going to take you a while to get those proofs. So, you get skip oversight, get something. Put it in the table.
And then after that, 80, I'd say in general, skip 80. Mine would be pretty good, but I mean, I'd just say like save your silver, skip them.
Yeah.
Level 90. Some people get Toby. Back then for me, it's like, I never looked at DOT. It's like, oh, because he was the only one. So now it's like, man, don't worry about it. So in my opinion, skip 90.
Unless you want a healer, get call number, skip 90 overall.
That's correct. And then 100, get Tobirama. That's it. By 110, I got Chio. Some people get Zetsu. That's actually another thing I want to point out, is the whole, like, because the way how they changed Ninja Club was you don't have to be VIP, it just costs more. Where back then was, if you're not going to be a VIP, get Zetsu over Hashi. Well, yeah, you get Zetsu after over Hashi. Well, yeah, after Hashirama. I think one person, I think our guild leader had got Ibuzu, but that was it, and he's only for damage of a beast. Oh, curse you, internet.
straight battles in EM because my disconnection were like crazy. So I had to like basically, you know how like you can replay the match after you had to do it for 4 matches, then get back to the regular EM, which took so much time to edit because of the waiting period. So I don't know, but yeah, let's just close this up because this video is getting really, really long. And
okay, Tavern's back up and Wow, I have to edit some of that out because I actually did not pause the video. But yeah, 110. Skip 110, then 120. If you're going to focus on PvE, get Yugato Ni. Still hold on to Sasuke, but you know, get her for PvE. Kasakage. I mean, between the two, I want to say yeah, PvP, Kasakage, PvE, Yugato Ni, and then you get to 130. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but low key, I would regret getting Jinpachi. And for 130, you get Megetsu. And you're done.
That's pretty much it. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions or you know something you want to clarify more, of course, leave that in the comments. Or whatever. We made this video to help you guys out. More importantly, basically what Payne just said is basically in a nutshell what we went over. If you wanted to go over like event ninjas, maybe in our next video, which is what we're going to cover, hopefully whenever we both get some free time because we're both busy. We'll cover that. We'll cover when to get them, where to buy them from. Because I think you can buy event ninjas from Persian Merchant, Black Market, Ninja Treasure, and events if they come out of events. Also, like how much you should spend and how much you should have after you're done spending. So we'll go over all of that. But yeah, I mean, another thing we didn't mention is before back then you had to get that ninja from S Club and upgrade him in order to complete that bond. Now, once you recruit that ninja, that bond is completed for that ninja. So it's like, let's say you just want to complete a bond, so you get you get Kakashi, and you get Itachi. That bond's completed. It's like as soon as you get that person, they light up in that bond. Don't worry about having to upgrade them because they saw that it took too much time, so they just made it as once you get that ninja, bond lit up. So and also like Payne said earlier, it's kind of hard to get proof unless you do daily tasks every single day, and it takes me literally 20 minutes to complete all of my daily tasks on any given day. And then of course with your other function dailies, it's like, that's why I start making daily videos, because I'm going to be sitting here for like 30 minutes and then have to shrink it down to like 7-minute videos because people don't want to sit here and watch me do everything. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me and Payne, and stay tuned for more videos.
Don't forget to check out Jesse's channel. Will be in the description below. And
also, I have a few new videos coming up, and I'm actually about to talk with Payne about a series I kind of wanted to do. So stay tuned. I have a few more videos planned with Payne, and other YouTubers if you're interested. Just contact us through PM, and we can probably have I know Savage Gamer just opened up a forum for his, and I think he also has some people joining with him. So, but yeah, stay tuned, and yeah.
Catch you guys later. Deuces.